sind wir wieder bei Honkai Starrail. Beim letzten Mal haben wir herausgefunden, das war, dass diese eine Frau mit diesen Hörnern Göttin der Romanze war. Und dass wir 2 von den Fragmenten von der Kernflamme jetzt haben. Und sagt, wir müssen so Thron der Offenbarung sein und so einen schwarzen Kerl erledigen, der das dritte bewahrt. Und schauen, wie es aussieht. So, hier ist nichts, hier ist nichts, hier ist nichts. Warte, habe ich nicht da... Ich glaube, ich habe das Zepter vergessen. Beim letzten Part. Glaube ich mal. Wie langsam muss ich das noch kriegen?
Ahead lies the luminary throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Ma'am, ma'am? Memmy, what's wrong? Ma'am. Ma'am.
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array.
Ich glaube, ich weiß, wer der Typ in Schwarz ist.
For the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
Oh, geil, Arena. Und warte. Kann man rausholen. Nein. Das sieht mega aus. Speichern. Okay, ich glaube, ich habe was aktiviert. Der hat irgendwas, glaube ich, gesagt, aber weil ich in Kameramodus war, hat man es nicht gehört, glaube ich.
Ma'am.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Oh, ist doch nicht ein Nexus.
Who is this black-robed guy? Ma'am.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Ma'am, run! Ma'am!
Mister. Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash. Two slashes. Three slashes are enough.
Who exactly are you?
Bless.
Yo, was ist das für einer?
Nice like a good brew. Full, my friends.
Ich war gerade Wasser holen.
Yourself.
Ich zieh den Feind so lang hinauf, wie es geht. Warte. Frage, Gefrorenwiderstand, Gefangenschaftswiderstand, shit. Verstärkungswiderstand. Ne, Verschränkung. Schadenswirkung nicht entfernbar. Jede Störung reduziert den erlittenen Schaden. 8 hat er schon. Boah. 40%. Verschreckter Herz, nicht entfernbar. Nach dem Absorbieren von... Wenn eine P, die von dem herbeigerufenen Gefäß verbraucht wird, wiederhergestellt. Kraft ist Katastrophe. Beim Einsatz bestimmter Fähigkeiten werden alle Stapeln verkraftet. Ein namenloser Schwertmeister, der mit der schwarzen Flut kam und die Kämpfer mit Titan jagt. Niemand kennt seine wahre Identität. Er besitzt unglaubliche Kräfte und seine Schwertkunst ist nahezu unfällig. Wahnsinn und Besessenheit verschmelzen sein. Einst den Hain der Erleuchtung Ade vollgebracht. Gottes Willen, guck mal sein Schwert mal an. Heilige Scheiße. Alter, das sieht aus wie ein Elden Ring Boss, aber auf mega. Ein notwendiges Opfer, Flächenangriff. Gottes Willen, hat er viele Angriffe. Mit so viel Beschreibschmerze, Trennung.
You know nothing of the weight behind this. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I weep for the departed.
Muss.
It too shall fall.
Der
Still waters of oblivion.
Kollege kriegt kaum Schaden gerade.
It ain't over. Yo. Lance at the ready.
Hier bitte auf ihn aggro.
So powerful. Cersei's was right.
Oh shit.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ich kann nur. Trauer der Finsternis. Alter, macht er dich halt 7.
Not good.
Again.
Ashes.
In that case.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
Children of humanity,
Don't waver now.
let's
Just destroy them
one.
by one.
Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity. What a pity.
Professor Naxa, No, it's Cersei's.
We've hardly any time left to say farewell.
Ja, Cersei hat uns gerade den Arsch gerettet. Der Junge hat einfach das einfach weggesteckt, als wäre es nix. Und das war noch Angriff von der Göttin.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Torment.
Destined for oblivion.
In the mood for another beating?
Leave it to me.
Dir mal ein Durchschild geben. Ah, okay, ist noch nicht.
On still waters of oblivion.
War da der jetzt bestimmt jetzt Mega-Angriff. Ja. Ah, okay.
Bless them.
Das macht er wieder um die Angriffe.
Fighting is so much more tiring than thinking.
You know nothing of the weight behind this. Survive or be destroyed.
Ja, okay, dann.
There is no
Aber
other
wie hast du dann
choice.
gefightet, hä? Nicht was.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ja, was?
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
Einfach so? Okay. Der Typ war scary, ey. Aber cool auch darauf. Okay, okay, mal.
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry, I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaia entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Cersei's.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaia to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty. but I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting that woman. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the Core Flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Kesterus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Okay, die haben eine gemeinsame Vergangenheit. Aber ist echt so, der ist wenigstens nicht so kaltherzig.
Hello. And you are?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you are Kallinicus's wife, right?
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long. There's been a change in personnel, hasn't there?
Ma'am, Kallinicus passed away a few days ago, defending the Grove against the Black Tide.
So... did he manage to defend the Grove?
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame, at the cost of his life.
I see. I'll select some of his possessions and pick a nice resting place for him.
Please let us know if you need any help, ma'am.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice are things I've learned to face with composure. You know, Kallinicus, even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came back. Isn't it funny that a Chrysos heir like him wants to learn from an ordinary person like me? I've been prepared for this for a long time. In times like these, any ordinary goodbye might just turn out to be a final farewell.
I'm really sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior, and I'll find my way back to the battlefield someday. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the Black Tide, and seek vengeance for my husband.
Arme Frau.
Hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Keinani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughters cause trouble at school again? Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated long ago, and they are now scholars at the Grove. As I get older, memories from years past tend to blend together. What's the matter, young one? Why so quiet? Did my daughters really get into some trouble? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know. Their old dad can still talk some sense into them.
What should we do? I really can't tell him.
Mr. Fabio, the Black Tide took Keinani and Artakama.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them. Mr. Fabio, if you're upset...
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy, she was still a heroine, wasn't she?
Oh, der Arme, ey. Den zu sehen, ey, ich schwör, das... Oh, ich schwör, ich muss grad selber heulen, ey. Wie der da steht, ey. Oh, ihn zu sehen, ist... Oh, ich schwör, ich weine gleich gerade selber. Ich will nicht wissen, wie es beim dem letzten ist. Oh nein.
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but...
No, wait, Lady Casters, did Lady Aglaia send you because of some mistake I made at work?
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father, Old Titus. A few days ago, your father passed away.
Wait, what? My old man died? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due for the River of Souls any time. Just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off to that grove and mess around with those scholars. Still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. That bull-headed old man! stubborn as a mule.
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
Good work, Mr. and Professor Anaxa.
Let's go. Take me to see Aglaya.
All right. I'll lead the way.
Zwei Schritte, die ich jemals gesehen habe, ey. Traurigste. Da war irgendwas noch Trauriges, aber das kann ich mich nicht erinnern. Ich weiß nur, ich hatte nur was Trauriges gesehen, aber das war mindestens Top 5, war es gerade, was ich gesehen habe. Ja, Arm, ey. Das hat echt wehgetan, das zu sehen eben.
Miss Castoris, my lord, you're back.
Hello. We have an important matter to discuss with Lady Aglaya. May we trouble you to inform her of our presence?
My apologies, Miss Castoris. Lady Aglaya has just informed me that she has no time to receive anyone at the moment.
That's just great. She refuses to even see me. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take me directly to prison?
Who are you?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment, and I'll try to contact her using the slate.
Verstanden. Oh, das will ich auch. Das Emoji.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castoris, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to know, I'll take my leave for today. That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city if I can.
Please be careful. Akuma isn't the Grove. This place...
is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her grasp. Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my behavior.
Mister, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the Grove. We truly had no intention of putting you in danger, let alone face the Black Tide head-on. The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akuma, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City, their warriors still undeniably halted the Black Tide outside Castrum Kremnos. Negador's core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the Black Tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and yet it was taken overnight, leaving the city in blood and tears, haunted by the spirits of departed heroes. The trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mighty will be able to steel his resolve soon. Lady Treby once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the fall of strife has triggered even more terrifying events in unseen places. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths. Speaking of Thanatos, Mister, there is something else I wish to verify with you. You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, a poison shunned by all living beings. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power, Mister. My apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered, what is my connection to death? And why am I inextricably linked to Thanatos? Mister, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Please set aside the tragedy at the Grove for now, and rest for the day.
So, noch eine Erinnerung. Geschichte. Rein. So. Oh, das ist ein ganz anderer. Der ist kopfüber. Ist doch den, wo wir getroffen haben, oder? Lass die göttlichen Namen verblassen.
This person's name was seldom mentioned by others. Incomplete, just like his fate.
Keep your distance from that blasphemous one, lest misfortune follows you like a shadow.
Faced with a god's edict, even I cannot resist. Yet, I sincerely believe this is not to be my destiny. Miracles are the most conceited actions of gods. They are God's denial of humanity via might. Magic tricks are the most articulate rebuttal. They are humanity's imitation of godhood via intellect.
Ja, das ist er. Boah, die Karten sehen aber auch sehen geil aus. Dass man auch da sehen kann, die Stufen her. Wo ist denn der? Kannst du sehen? Ja. Erste Stufe. Zweite Stufe. Sieht man bei der auch. Ach, die hat die, Vernunft. Zwietracht. Tod. Was sind die? Falsch Schicksal, okay. Auch 2. Was ist der? Oh, keine Ahnung. Ich habe vergessen, wie die Zeichen von Göttern ist. Wegen einer Gelehrter. Wie ein Pirat. Ein magischer Junge. Ah ja, ein magischer Junge. Ich mach einfach mal. Glas am Abend. Hat er Hunger? Das muss. Aha. Das wollte ich nicht. 12 Charaktere. Sechs Pfade. Jetzt haben wir alles abgeschlossen davon. Genesis Chronik. Epoche 10er, fast 11, 12, 13. Warte, dafür sind, das habe ich jetzt gerade, ja. Also die sind 5 Sterne, die ist 5 Sterne, die ist 5 Sterne, die ist auch 5 Sterne, die sind bestimmt auch 5 Sterne, sind es jetzt alle 5 Sterne Charaktere. Abgesehen von dieser eine Heilerin, die wir gesehen haben. Gottes Willen. Weil ich habe schon von der einen gesehen, von dieser tote Frau da. Rory. Ach. Na, wollen wir so halt lang hangen? Zeit haben wir überhaupt noch? Oh, genug.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Nimm ihn. Dann kann er verpasst die ganzen Abenteuer. Ich frage mich echt, was mit dem Synchronsprecher passiert ist. Oh. Die Trini-Geschwister.
Trianne?
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the Grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but very strong. It feels like they're in some big trouble. Trianne used the Century Gate again.
Can you see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe they've moved to a safe place?
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our trust in him and Castorus, teacher. They will keep Trianne safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we're little kids. One day, Trianne will reach her limit, and Traby will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trianne was already unable to speak, even in short sentences when they left. We want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will need you to come with us to the baths this time to unwind. It feels like neither of us have laughed for a long while. It's time to head out with the west wind!
All right.
Ja, Perspektive gewechselt. Phoebe, gekreuzt oder irgendwas. Da rein. Kann ich mich nicht einfach hinter... Okay, kann ich nicht.
Here's really hot and heavy. Has it always been like this? Is someone... What happened here?
Watch out! Watch out! For the Cremnoan! Cremnoan? This is... their doing?
Aggie, now's not the time to dwell on that. Let's help the injured people first.
Excuse me, coming through. Oh, you two are here as well. That's a relief.
Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved? What in the world happened here?
I actually just came to relax. But as soon as I got here, I saw all these people lying on the ground. I've examined them, and they don't seem to be seriously ill. It feels like they've just spent too much time in the hot water.
Multiple individuals fainting simultaneously from the hot pool steam? Where is the manager of the baths?
He disappeared, and no one knows where he's gone to. Some people have been saying that the Cremnoans are behind this. Lady Aglaya, what do you think about this?
Let these people rest. The two of you, please come with me.
Have you thought of something, Aggie?
Yes. While their intentions elude me, it's time to bring this farce to a close.
What's going on?
This is really bad.
Oh, this many people?
Who in the world did this?
This is all you can do, huh? Pitiable deliverer.
Der Prinz macht die alle fertig beim heißen Bad. Der hat die Hitze erhöht, ey. Da liegt der.
Even Snowy.
The culprit. The culprit is Mightimos. Oh.
Dee, what did you do to everybody?
It's just another duel where I claimed victory.
Duel?
As I expected. On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City, but they're still impulsive youths at heart. Speak up, Mighty. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and Finan indulged in this time.
those sound right. Forget it. Am I seeing things? Is the magnificent deliverer finally deigning to step outside? What kind of response is that?
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you out of the trial.
I didn't forget.
Then, you're welcome.
In twilight's last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, tales untold. Dreaming of her fruitful gardens, pilgrims arrive from distant lands. Figs and olives, oh so grand. Yet little do they know that they will step into flames, fuel to the fire, a burning brand.
What are you playing at this time?
I just felt like reciting a few lines of poetry. Surely the Crown Prince of Kremnos knows how to appreciate poetry, right?
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home, just as Akuma is distant from many people's homes.
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend. Thank you for helping me out when I was in a tight spot, but it seems to me that you aren't prepared for the trial either.
Don't compare your situation with mine. My people are still relying on me. I can't ascend to godhood on my own without first resolving their issues.
So, are you suggesting that you, the mighty Mightimos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos, wish to defy tradition that has endured among your people for millennia?
I'm still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. It's probably not my place to offer you counsel. An idea does strike me, though.
Go ahead. Let's see what terrible ideas you've come up with this time.
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. Come, Mightimos, let's recommence our previous competition. This time, we'll see who can stay in the super hot bath for longer. What? Are you chickening out?
The phrase chickening out does not exist in the Kremnoan language. I just find the situation absurd, that's all. All-knowing historian, are you not aware that we Kremnoans use boiling water from sword forging for our baths? Looks like I'll have to teach you some royal etiquette today.
And thus, an unprecedented sauna battle commences! With unparalleled resolve, the two warriors' determination even alters the very hue of the steam. Flames intertwine with scalding vapor, reaching toward the heavens, shrouding the sky in the sun. The spectacle is so magnificent that none dare upon it directly. Since we can't see what's happening in the competition, why don't I regale you with a tale of kings to pass the time? Do you recall the legend of the Gorgo lion mentioned by a certain veteran? The central figure, the main character, was not the sole sovereign of that land. An oryx stood as its formidable rival. Long before the dawn of Era Chrysia, the two beasts started their timeless battle on the plains of Tritos. The lion regarded the oryx as its food, while the oryx perceived the lion as a scornful, oppressive, and challenging barrier that it swore to topple with its antlers. For tens of thousands of years, without respite, the two creatures thus continued their relentless pursuit and rivalry. It fixated on its rival's fleeing form in the chase. It set its sights on the other's neck, nearly within reach. It was stuck in a corner. It had nowhere to escape. On the land of Amphorius, some lives meet their end at dusk, some at dawn, and yet others are fated to perish under the blistering sun at noon. And at last, the most scorching moment of the day descended upon them. The formidable hand of fate heeded their call and arrived!
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
What? You're chickening out already?
Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or...?
Do whatever you want.
Oh, please forget my presumptuousness, my lords.
What a spectacle of folly.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a Kremnoan without understanding your own place.
What I'm saying is, your little game dragged down quite a few innocent souls alongside you.
Personally escort back home the customers left awestruck by our formidable presence.
This isn't fair. You're wearing way less than I am.
Is this the latest trend now? Getting into the baths while dressed in full armor?
Don't look at me like that. It was he who challenged me. There is no word for flee in the Kremnoan language.
Anstatt zu realize, diese Meme-Pose, warte, wie geht das? Welche Taskforce-Nummer? Da, diese Meme-Pose da, bei diesen Animes, wo die so sterben, dass sie da so irgendwas mit dem Finger da schreiben, dann liegt genau so eben. Oh shit.
Very well. Let us bring this farce to a close, shall we? Warriors, it's time to get moving. The flame chase journey is destined to be a lengthy one, replete with obstacles.
But thanks to those two, all the gloom has vanished into thin air. Oh, we just had quite the commotion. It's not every day we find the Marmorial Palace this serene. Shall we continue with our previous plans? Hyacinth, would you care to join us?
Such an empty bath is indeed a rare sight. I was looking forward to unwinding after work. I'd be delighted to accept your invitation, Lady Treeby.
How about we go to the biggest bath?
Aber Leute, nach diesem Bad-Battle beende ich den Part. Ich hoffe, es ist euch gefallen. Und ja, sehen uns, was weiter passiert.